and welcome to Startup Central. I'm Nayantara Rai. This is the brand new Startup Central and we're launching it today, this Monday, June 24th. What's changed? Well, Startup Central is now going to be 60 minutes long. It's the only show on Indian television dedicated to startups, technology, innovation, disruption, all of it packaged every weekday for 60 minutes from 6 to 7 p.m. With that, let's tell you what's on the first ever show of the brand new Startup Central. WhatsApp, the world's largest instant messaging service, is getting serious about incubating and accelerating startups. Has a challenge. 5 winners get $50,000 each. Who won? Stay tuned. Meesho is the new investor darling. What's hot about this startup? That it was the first one Facebook has ever invested in India. That's exactly what we're going to get co-founder Vidit Atre to explain. We'll also get you the first ever television of Facebook India's top boss, Ajit Mohan. Do you have what it takes for Facebook to invest in your startup? With that, let's get down to business. We're launching the first ever episode of the new Startup Central with the WhatsApp Grand Challenge. It was announced a couple of months ago where WhatsApp, in collaboration with the government's Startup India initiative, said it wanted to choose 5 startups that would solve India's real problems with technology and innovation. It didn't highlight what these problems should be. That was left to the startups. 1,700 applications were received. Out of that, 10 were shortlisted. Those 10 startup entrepreneurs got a chance to make their pitch to a jury. The jury then chose 5 winners, and each of those startups got a grant of $50,000. That means they walked away with a check of $50,000 each. This has been WhatsApp's initiative to accelerate startups that are solving the real India's problems. India was chosen as the first country outside of the United States where WhatsApp decided to have a full country team. The country head was announced as Abhijit in November 2018, and part of his KRA is to identify growing businesses that can work with WhatsApp. It should therefore come as no surprise that WhatsApp decided to have a challenge where it could identify tomorrow's leaders today. WhatsApp India boss Abhijit was part of the jury, as were other heavyweights, including the top boss of Sequoia Capital and Kalari Capital.
It's an amazing and unique, globally unique time to be an entrepreneur in India. The innovation coming out of India today will become templates for the rest of the world. And I believe in a few years we will see some of the Indian companies expanding abroad and beating Silicon Valley companies head-to-head in global markets. I believe we are only now entering the global age of the Indian startup ecosystem. And in the next 5 years, we will see an explosion of globally important tech companies that can not only solve major problems here at home, but will take their tech, expertise, and business models across the world. WhatsApp has already made it simple for families to stay connected in India and around the world. And now we're looking to support and scale local businesses that can leverage our platform to positively impact the community and the country. Our focus is to help expand the digital and financial inclusion of this country and to help businesses grow. So, about today. One of my goals when I joined was to deepen and scale WhatsApp's engagement with the Indian ecosystem in order to, as best as we can, help society. There are many forms and areas in which WhatsApp can and will invest, one of which is helping empower and scale India's innovation through our homegrown startup ecosystem, which is why we're here today. So I want to first of all thank Startup India for putting this together and being a strong partner for us. We've also raised awareness about Startup India. The challenge received, as we mentioned, over 1,700 applications across 25 states. And it's the widest such applications that Startup India has ever received. So at the end of today, working with Startup India, our committee will look at the submissions, and from these 10 great ideas, we will select 5, and each of those 5 will get a grant of $50,000 each to accelerate their journey.
We are of the firm belief that startups play and will play an increasingly extremely important role in the economy, in the society, and life of this country. They will not only create jobs, create wealth, but also will provide solutions to a lot of issues and problems that we have, and will also help the country and its economy take advantage of the enormous technological opportunities that are going to come in future. So for us, for the country, it is extremely important. And with this realization, Prime Minister had launched the Startup India program. The initial months were a learning experience for us as well in the government. We were also like a startup only, trying to understand what needs to be done. But in the last 3 years plus, we have been able to add support and some enablers. Simplifying regulations is one of our key challenges. Doing business in India is not easy for anyone, and we are definitely trying to make it easier for everyone. But for startups, I think we definitely needed a special dispensation, because if they are burdened with the same compliances and complexities, it's impossible for them to cope up to the challenges of doing this business. We also have we have a vision now for the next 5 years. We would like to create 50,000 new startups, facilitate, not create, facilitate. And we want to set up or support setting up of at least 500 new incubators in the country under the Atal Innovation Mission, by the state governments, by the private sector, and by multiple central government agencies. We also would like to set up a seed fund for priority sectors, high-tech areas and so on, of at least 1,000 crore rupees. And we want to, of course, we have a long laundry list of the regulatory changes that we need to do. But more important is our regular connect with the startups and the ecosystem, venture funds, angel investors, mentors, and so on, so that the entire government machinery, from the state to the urban body to central government and regulators, of course, we never forget the regulators, they are on one page so far as the supporting the startup ecosystem is concerned. This is not something that we can do ourselves or you can do yourself. We have to work closely as partners, and believe us, we will remain your reliable partners.
A very good afternoon and a warm welcome to everybody. 10 startups that have been shortlisted from among nearly 2,000 applications as a part of a competition in January will today pitch their ideas to a stellar jury.
We started MedCords with a vision to become the most trusted online healthcare platform for Bharat. Firstly, we are creating awareness in rural areas to get their health record digitized. We also provide Sehat Sathi support network for our patients. What we are doing is we have created a model wherein these medical stores are helping patients getting consultations. And that is why these pharmacies, we are promising increased revenue, better patient engagement and social upliftment in the society, क्योंकि वो हमारे गांव का उस patient के लिए सेहत साथी है. We have grown 100% on key matrices, where in last 6 months, we have grown from 3 lakh patients to 7 lakh patients. Without even marketing and spending a penny on marketing, our call center calls have gone to 10,000 and we have got 1,500 paid consultations, all organic. The most important thing is revisits, wherein patients engage us back. So that revisit count is 2.4 lakhs from 30,000. In next 18 months, we plan to bring 2 crore patients under our umbrella, wherein we will be facilitating more than 5 million call center calls with a Sehat Sathi network of 30,000 across India and 1.1 million paid consultations.
Very nice, thank you for that. I want to understand the business model for the Sehat Sathi.
So basic earning of Sehat Sathi is our customer acquisition cost. क्योंकि गांव में marketing करना difficult है, reach करना difficult है. So these Sehat Sathi actually become the contact points for patients through MedCords. So for their creating digital health profile, we incentivize Sehat Sathis. That is first mode of revenue. When consultations happen through Sehat Sathi, we share our consultation revenue with them and also increase sales of medicines.
My name is Jyoti. I'm the co-founder and CEO of Fabric Mond, and we are a one-stop shop for all the fabric needs, fabric or textile needs that all of us in this room and beyond this room have. So we set out to solve this problem of the small-scale producers to reach out to the mainstream fashion markets who are not able to reach out because of the 3 problems that are presented here: quality, quantity, and quick delivery.
Hi everyone, this is Anuradha, founder of Multibhashi.
My name is Sonal Singh and I am co-founder of Squats, an online fitness platform. Squats is accessible through a multitude of platforms including squats.in, Facebook, our app Fitter, as well as the use of WhatsApp.
I'm Hardik Desai on behalf of Melzo.com. We are a bootstrapped frontier technology startup that is already profitable. We want to help the internet evolve from 2D to 360 3D using VR, MR and AI. But why? So if I take you back, there was print media, cinema, television, internet. What's next? And that's where we feel that 360 3D internet is the solution. It's a single technology platform powering 5 different products. The creator, it's a visual drag, drop, click, place editor, as simple as it gets, to put out beautiful VR MR content in a matter of minutes. No coding, no programming. And finally, the live streaming platform, something we are extremely proud of. We are the only company in the world capable of delivering 4K equivalent VR experience even on non-4K compatible devices. So that includes your 5,000 rupee smartphones. InstaVR has a creator, but they don't have a talkbot and a live streaming solution. So single company, single platform, 5 products is our biggest competitive advantage. Our revenue model primarily is B2B right now. We see B2C at least 5 years away. Our subscription is recurring, services are one time.
From a speed point of view, can this all be hosted just in a plug-and-play mode, or do you need any special partnerships or access with the telecom players to make this?
It's plug and play. The scale is handled by AWS. We are not big enough for Akamai, but when we do get there, we'd like to let them handle the scaling. And our solution, so even the live streaming part, only the camera is the actual hardware on site. Transcoding, encoding, processing, programming, streaming, everything happens on the cloud.
Hello everyone, I'm Gokul Srinivas, founder and CEO of Minion Labs. So we work in energy efficiency. Every appliance has its unique noise signature, varied by time. So this device is nothing but a data enabler which captures the data at 4 million data per second. Other huge amount of data we can accurately, like 98.24% accuracy at 600 load ampere. We can segregate each and every appliance's on and off time period, and we get the individual electricity consumption without requirement of any sensors or multiple wires required there. We have applied this Minion in multiple sectors, and we have done much more in other places. Society generally, Cisco systems, schools, hospitals, hotels, and much more. So since 1 year of incorporation, we got 19 awards, started from Narendra Modi as India's second best innovation, and Crown Prince of Dubai listed as top 5th best innovation under 26 age category. By the way, I'm just 23 age. And World Economic Forum recognized as best technology provider. And we also got the world's largest ONGC, Saudi Aramco, and they used our product, and they have connected us to Kuwait Petroleum Corporation, and something much bigger happening in the ONGC market there too.
This energy signature can travel through obstructions, or do you need one device with open clearance?
So we install this device at the main panel, and this energy signature is kind of a noise that travels in the load line. So it has a property where you supply electricity from the ground to these appliances there, and these appliances provides the noise, and it will be in a reverse direction. So at single point, we capture all these energy signatures.
Hi, I'm Partha. I'm from Javis. We are a WhatsApp-based conversational AI platform. What we do is we help organizations, to rethink the way they access data and they access applications. So, even today, the largest of organizations that you can think of in India, a lot of work is done over phone calls, over emails, over Excels, and over personal relationships. So we are setting out to actually create a hub over WhatsApp where business happens. We are a 2.4 crore annual recurring revenue company as of today. By September end, we expect this to go to around 8 to 10 crores. And we are targeting about 50 total enterprise clients by March 2020, which will give us an exit run rate of around 30 crores. Okay, and this is all without funding.
This is Tossi from Gramophone. The name in itself has gram and phone. So the entire philosophy is to basically work in rural areas and use phone as the primary means of communication for transforming their lives. So we are a solutions-based approach. Our core mission is to maximize their income, and this we want to do by enabling them to make right decisions. When we talk about right decisions, we are in which crop to sow, what's the soil type, what they should sow. So there is agronomic intelligence and there is market intelligence. So this is the business architecture in terms of we have agronomy experts, then we have a call center, and we launched a Gramophone app through which we have built the entire platform around data, which is basically serving this platform.
Can you just answer who's buying and what are they paying for?
It's the farmers. So they are buying seeds pesticides, fertilizers. So it's an entire package that we build for the farmers. Once the farmer come on the platform, so their data in terms of what is the area acreage on which they are sowing that crop, what is the sowing date of it, and then the entire profile
They're
is
paying
built.
for the seed.
Yeah, they're paying for
basically.
the seeds. Yeah, so that's how we are making money basically. Seeds, pesticides, fertilizers, hardwares.
We work in Southeast Asia and Africa. We bring all the ecosystem players on the same platform. For each stakeholder, we have a value. A farmer gets what to grow, how to grow, when to grow, to be more profitable. For us, agro input company, we ensure that we are able to optimize their supply chain. For a bank, we give them season and farm-based credit rating. And all of that is delivered through a farmer application.
The moment of truth is finally here. I have the names here with me and I'll call them on stage. The first startup to make it to the top 5 is Medcords. The second startup to make it to the top 5 is Melzo. The third winner is Mumbai-based Jarvis. The fourth startup to make it to the top 5 is Gramophone. Last but not the least, Minion Labs.
Incidentally, we're going to be inviting the 5 winners of that grand challenge right here on Startup Central, where they're going to be sharing their journey as well as what makes a successful pitch. As you've seen, it was a tough jury to impress, and obviously these 5 got it right. With that, we'll take a short commercial break, but stay tuned. On the other side, we're going to get you the first ever television interview of Facebook India's top boss, Ajit Mohan.